The number one reason why agents fail when they call leads isn't actually because of what they're saying. It's what they think they're supposed to be doing on the call. And so most agents think that when they call a lead, the objective of that call is to book an appointment. So when the lead answers, immediately they go and they push for the appointment. But that pushiness is the thing that gets leads to hang up or say no or be resistant to you in the first place. So today I'm going to show you what the real objective of calling any lead should be, and this one simple mindset shift can help you book more appointments than any script ever could. When you stop trying to book appointments and you do this instead, leads will actually start asking to meet with you. It sounds a little backwards, but it works almost every single time.
All right, guys, we are in the final section of Module 1 where we are just going to focus on understanding the true objective of each and every call. So we're kind of going to come full circle and focus on your mindset again a little bit so that you have the correct intentions heading into every call.
So we put way too much pressure on ourselves when it comes to making calls. We're told like we have to book an appointment, we have to hard close, like we need to walk out of every single call session with something. And we want you to understand booking appointments obviously is the goal, but the real objective is for you to have a conversation with somebody to determine if there is even a possibility of a sale to be made. And so this is definitely easier said than done, but I'm telling you right now that if you can detach yourself from the outcome, which we talked about before, and you solely focus on discovering law and finding out if there's even a possibility for a sale to be made, you're going to have deeper conversations and you're going to start to hear from people. Thank you so much for asking me that question. Thank you so much for calling me today. And really the objective is just to determine, is there a sale to be made in the short term, or what do I need to do in the long term when they gain the ability for the sale to be made?
Yeah, guys, you got to remember the call is about them. It's not about you, and it's about you figuring out or defining, is this someone that is going to transact in real estate, and is there an opportunity for me as an advisor or consultant to actually add value and help them make the right decision along the way? So you need to stop putting so much pressure on yourself, okay? If you constantly feel like you need to be a hard closer and keep pushing people to book an appointment and go for that appointment close over and over and over again, when someone actually doesn't meet the requirements according to MA and our point structure, you're really gonna come off too salesy, like that pushy used car salesman, and that's when you get commission breath. People can it reeks. They can smell that you need a deal. And once again, it's about you, not them. And so that sales resistance just goes through the roof here. So they feel like you're trying to convince them of something and that you're not actually a consultant or an advisor. And you need to be seen as a consultant or an advisor to be seen as an authority. So stop selling. Start consulting or advising on what is right for the prospect at the right time for the prospect.
Yeah, so you need to constantly remind yourself, like Ryan said before, that the person on the other line is a real person and that this conversation is about them. You are helping them with very likely the biggest and most important decision or one of in their entire life. So you need to ask genuinely curious questions. And you can't take it personally when you don't necessarily get the responses you want. The better that you get at modules 2 and 3, the more that you're going to start noticing that people are going to start selling themselves on why they should move, why they should show up to the appointment. And it's not going to be as much of a burden on you where you're not going to be feeling like you are convincing them to do something. Our job is not to convince them. Our job is to ask strategic questions to help them uncover what could be in their best interest, and they should move if it is in their best interest.
So if you are able to do this, what is going to happen for you? Well, first off, we're gonna see and come up against a lot less call reluctance, okay? So once again, it's that mindset piece. You're gonna be more excited to pick up the phone, more willing to pick up the phone. And once you do that, you're going to start seeing results and have better and more strategic ways to follow up in the future. You're gonna start hearing things like, thank you for calling. I'm glad you called. It's been too long. what are the next steps, great question. It's going to make your job so much easier.
Hey, real quick, if you're finding any value in this video, then hit that like button and let us know that you've been enjoying the content.
Yeah, and ultimately when you get really good at this is going to lead to you having better conversations, right? A deeper relationship with your pipeline, with the people that are in your CRM. When you do that and you have a better relationship, you are going to get more repeat and referral business. So a couple more layups, right? As a result of that, you are going to have more business. And ultimately, why you are here and why you invested in this in the first place is so that you can make more money.
All right, guys. So we know that module 1 was a lot, but honestly, the reason we started with all of this stuff that is not actually related to the words you say at all is because this is the foundation that if we don't change a single word you say, and you didn't even open another module in the course, we know you would 10x your investment into this program just based off following module 1 alone. This is the foundation that is going to A, lower your call reluctance and have your mindset right so that you're going to be excited to pick up the phone and be willing to make 2 to 3 times the amount of calls as the competition, which means you'll be in touch with more people. B, you're going to know how to take killer notes to set yourself up for the future, to be able to follow up, to add value and reasons to call that people will actually be excited to hear from you, okay? You're going to be able to uncover whether a lead is truly qualified, leveraging MA, and take killer notes, motivation, ability, and willingness to work with you, and structuring your notes with MA so that when you do follow up, that hated word of, hey, I'm just following up, you're not going to have to say that because you're going to have reasons to calling based off MA, and you're going to qualify people properly. The next and the most important piece are the 4 skills that were introduced that change conversations by 1,000% without changing a single word you say. And those were, who remembers them? First, tonality, okay? Second is leveraging neutral or non-committal language. Third is pacing. And fourth, using that verbal body language of verbal cues. So before we move on, we want to give you some homework so that you can start implementing what you've learned here in Module 1 right away.
If you want us to listen to your calls and help you master this new approach, we work with agents every single day to fix this exact problem. There's a link in the description below, and you can book a call with our team right now.
Number 1, we want you to set yourself a goal for today's call session. If it's the middle of the night, for tomorrow's call session, right now, we want you to set a goal for what you're going to accomplish and achieve in that call session. Remember, the main metrics you want to look at are how many dials you're going to make, how many connections you make, how many conversations you have, how many follow-up calls you book, and how many appointments you book, okay? Number 2, you're gonna track your performance using the tracker that we've provided to you that will allow you to track at each and every goal so you can feel accomplished at the end of each call session. Number 3, take notes after every call, leveraging MA. Use the template that we've provided for you. It's going to make it really easy, and you can just copy and paste it into whichever CRM you're using each and every time for each and every call. And then we just want you to be conscious of trying to use one of the 4 elements that are going to change the conversations you have without changing the words, being the tone or tonality you use, neutral non-committal language, verbal cues, and pacing. Implement those 4 things right away, and you are going to see results immediately.